everybody's doing well. So I'm back with the third one in the series of the Farm to Sea Challenge. So I said in this one it'd be one that you probably had a few times before. As you can see, it is some shrimp and pork tacos. I'm a fan of Mexican food anyway. You can see this big old honking cast iron I got here too. I gotta thank my sister and brother-in-law for it. They'd had some cast iron that they weren't using, and they know I enjoyed it, and they asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And it's a big grill on this side, I don't know if you see, and then it's a griddle on the other side, and it's also a lid for a pot, so you can see how big the pot is. I think it's a fish fryer or something. Then there's two other pots they give me, so I was grateful to get those. And I like cast iron too because it's so versatile. You can use it for so much stuff, from grilling to baking stuff or whatever else. And it's the only pot to use too, especially if you're making cornbread. This is a shrimp and pork one. It's just pork loin, shrimp, and like I said, I'll have the cook of all this as well. And like I said, cast iron is very versatile, and I found out too when I was younger, I was a lover of it. And some of y'all may have heard the story before, but I'll tell it again for the ones who haven't. So I found out real quick that cast iron can be a good weapon. So I'm the youngest of four. I got two sisters and a brother, and then me, of course. So it was me and my brother. We was outside, and he had a friend over that day. And Mama told us, said, "Hey, y'all stay in the front yard. That way I can keep up with you better and see you better," which made sense. But we're done. So, of course, eventually we're not going to listen. But too, in our little dumb self-defense, if y'all knew our backyard, telling us not to go in it is pretty hard to do, to tell a kid. Because I'll paint a picture of our backyard for you. So you turn the corner of our house, and as soon as you turn the corner, you see a big 2-story playhouse that our dad had built for us. And we had a nice little living room in there with some furniture. We had this nice little play kitchen with cast iron in it. We had like real cooking stuff if we needed to. And then you went up the stairs that he built, and we had a little play area up there with our little bitty piano, you know, the ones that ding ding. We had it up there to play with. Right in front of that 2-story playhouse, we had a big little like gravel pit area, and then right against it had a sandbox with a slide coming off to it from our big back deck that we had. And then right past the slide and stuff, we had 2 big swings. And then past the slide, or the swings, we had about a 30-foot rope swing, and then another 2-story tree house. And the tree house was about the bottom of it, was maybe 10 foot off the ground. So by the time he was in the 2nd story, you're talking about 25, 30 feet off the ground. So lucky we didn't kill ourselves out of it, but they built it safe for our dumb selves. So we're trying our best to stay in the front yard playing. But I mean, we had a good front yard too to run around and play. I mean, we had dogs too. So we was playing with the dogs, shooting basketball because we had a basketball goal in the front yard. And doing all we can to stay in the front yard. But then, of course, we give in to our temptation. So we're thinking, oh yeah, we won't get caught, we'll be fine. We won't do something stupid to get caught. So we sneak on in the backyard, think we're sneaking, stupid. So we get back there, we're playing, have a great time. And of course, I said, there's a gravel pit back there. And me and my brother had plenty of rock battles and aching wars and stuff like that. So, of course, gravel's gonna start flying. And it does, and it's a wonderful time. Getting hit a few times, it hurts, but you're all right. And it quickly turns against 2 against 1, and you can guess who the odd man out is. This guy. So my chunky little tail's running around trying to get away, still getting hit, because I'm slow. I wasn't blessed with speed. And I'm ducking and diving, getting behind trees, trying to get away best I can. And I'm thinking, man, probably if I can get to the playhouse, I won't be getting pegged as bad. So I take off towards it. I'm still getting hit a few times. And turtle speed on the lawnmower, that's me. And I finally get there and rocks are still pow, 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 just beating off the side of that playhouse and just boom, flying through the windows, hitting the back wall and the window. And I'm like, well, at least I'm not getting hit. And I'm thinking, what can I do to defend myself? So I'm pressing against the door as hard as I can because I'm thinking they're gonna bust in on me anytime. And eventually the rocks just start pow, 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 pow. So it starts slowing down. They're not hitting as much. I'm thinking, well, it's probably just gonna get worse or something. They're really gonna get in. So I'm pressing against the door a little bit harder now, thinking they're fixing to bust in on me. And then it quits. Now I'm like, I don't know. So I grabbed one of the little cast iron skillets I had there, and I'm sitting with it against the door. And we had 2 windows on each side of the door with curtains on them, but no real glass or anything in them. And all of a sudden, it keeps sticking to me, I had to move it. And all of a sudden I see something kind of in and out of the window. I'm like, what are they fixing to do? So I start timing this little thing that's coming in and out of the window. So I'm wait for it. And then I let loose with that cast iron skillet. And if you ever work with cast iron, you know it makes pretty distinct sound, but it's something hard. So I swing it with timing it, and I hear boom, because it hit something pretty solid. And then I hear, ah! Someone start yelling. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I open the door. I was see my brother holding his face, and the blood is just pouring down. I hit him right in the mouth. I didn't know what it was coming in the window, but obviously it was his face that was coming in the window, and it met the cast iron. So now he's still hollering and squalling. And we had to run inside. Of course, Mom's like, what in the world's going on? Why are you bleeding? God bless y'all parents of that. And then we have to tell what's going on. So, of course, we're telling all their dumb selves because, yeah, we're going to sneak back there and not get caught. Yeah, right, idiots. And now she's like, well, I don't feel sorry for you now. I told you not to go back there. So, I clocked my brother pretty good with cast iron skillet, and I learned that they can be a very useful weapon if you need them to. And to this day, he can grow a good beard too, but right there on his upper lip, he's got a nice little scar that he don't grow hair as well. Just a reminder of what a cast iron skillet tastes like to the face. And like I said, we had quite a few rock battles, but funny thing is, we didn't have too many after that. So, and I didn't win many of them because he was 2 years older than I was, so stronger and more athletic, of course. But like I said, funny thing, we didn't have too many more after that, so I didn't win the battle, but I guess most of the battles, but you know, won the war. But that was the last one, and this one is the shrimp and pork tacos is what I did with this little farm to sea challenge here. And thank you, Myss Hobbs, again for letting me do it. It's been fun just telling stupid stories and getting to cook, because I love to cook anyway. But same as the last one and the one before, on the folks that I'm challenging to do it as well, is I'll have them all in the pinned comment. Rob from BBQ PIT DOG, Marco Seeds, Charlie from Pickles BBQ, Todd from Dad's Incredible, and then Rick from Rick's BBQ Specialties. So y'all join in if you want to. And thank you again, Myss Hobbs, and thank y'all all so much for watching. Like and share and subscribe if you want to. And I love y'all. I'll catch you on the next one.